Good evening, everyone. It's Wednesday, it's really cold, and it is time for our Spin into Stillness, that weekly event where we choose to be still for a few moments. We choose to go deep into our self, deep to talk to that divine me, to communicate with the deep voice, the deep me, the eternal me, to be still, to get more information, to relax, to connect with that part of ourselves that is bigger than ourselves. And so we do this in a couple of different ways. We start by setting an intention for this meditation, which really just gives us the opportunity to state what we want, to declare what we expect, to give ourselves some guidance, and to state and declare what we want, expect, will work on, will choose to see from our experience of meditation. This can be anything from more relaxation or better sleep to insight that we're seeking for an issue that we're having at home or at work or with our lives, with our spirituality. So it doesn't have to be complicated, but we do want it to, again, we want to be able to know ourselves, to know what is important to us, and to actually state what we would like to have happen in our lives. So let's do that. Let's set that intention for this meditation now. Now, I suggest that we write it on little slips of paper, just like this one. And that is mostly because if we were in person, I would invite you to bring your little slip of paper up to me, and we would send it into the flames, into the burning bowl. So everything that I said about making that declarative statement about what we want is a good thing. And then we don't want to attach ourselves too much to that declaration, to that intention. We actually want to let it go. We want to let it happen organically. We want to let the flow happen so that whatever we are intending can come back to us in the way that the universe sees is best for us. So I'm going to write mine. And since you can't be here with me to hand me your intention, I'm going to write another slip that says everyone's intentions, and that will represent all of them by proxy that we would toss into those flames together. So let's do that. I've said that, what, 3 times now? Let me set my intention. Set mine. And if you're writing yours, you want to hold it in the palm of your hand as you meditate to add some energy there. So set that intention. As you can see, I've written one that says everyone's intention. So this will serve as that proxy for all of us. You can see it there, written purple and red. So it's hard to see, but it is there. So for our second step, we're going to draw a card, an oracle card, still using the deck, the Star Codes Astro deck. You know I love this deck. It's wonderful. It's simple and it's clear, and it gives us a little more information about how we can meet that intention that we've just set. So you don't have to believe that the card is an oracle card or there's any mysticism involved in it, but it can be a wonderful creative prompt for you to see whatever your issue is, whatever your request or your intention is, maybe from a different perspective, a little wider, a little deeper, and or a little differently than you may have seen it before. And that can come from the theme of the card, what the card is, as well as what the writing is about the card, and the artwork in the card. So I put the card up for you to see and to look at as I read more about it. And you can look at it during meditation if you'd like. But whatever is resonating about that card is going to give you more information to help you think of your intention and to work through the journey of your intention. When I shuffle the deck and then I draw the top card so that you don't see that I'm reaching into the deck to draw my own card with my own intention. And then that's what we read from before we meditate. And before I forget, as I often do, please remember to hit like and subscribe on this video. Like it wherever you've seen it. As a matter of fact, like it in both places that I show it. So go to YouTube Live for the Spiritual Spinster and like the video there. And of course, subscribe to the page. Also go to Facebook Live and like this event, this video as well. And please join the Facebook page, like the Facebook page. So helpful. And then please leave a comment, say hello, let me know that you're here, that that you have been applying what you've learned from meditation, or maybe a reaction to the card. But whatever helps you uh, share with the community anything that you might have been experiencing as a result of your meditation tonight or at any other time. And also just to let me know you're here, to just say hello. Art for tonight. Okay, here we go. Card for this week is interesting. The card is Solar Flares, and I think we've had this one before, but the message is great. The message is oh, look at the card. It matches my lighting for tonight, the yellow and the blue and the green. That's pretty cool. So the message for the card is activate. Solar flares, activate. It's time. It's time to take action. It's time to move. It's time to move forward. It's time to make decisions and to go. So I'm excited about this card. Uh, I am challenged, or I have been challenged with activating myself. And so it's always good to get the message to do this, because it's what I call my little kick in the pants. I can get a lot of insight, but then really have some challenges of deploying the insight that I get. It's beautiful. Love it. Solar flares activate. So as the card is there, look at the card. What is resonating with this particular card? Is there anything in the artwork or the colors, or just the message of flares or solar, or the word activate? And then listen to what I have to say about it and see how it applies to the very intention that you have set. Solar flares activate. The sun's surface is always roiling. A flare can flash brightly on the surface or become a coronal mass ejection many times the size of the Earth that shoots out charged particles. When these particles head toward Earth, not only are our electronics disrupted, but also our politics heat up as we question old systems and grow hungry for new answers. The volume turns up on all astrological activity. High peaks of solar activity were recorded around the French Revolution, the American Revolution, and during the mid 1960s, times when people fought the status quo and sought revolutionary change. The action of this card, change is in the air. A flare of energy supports your work. The mood is restless, sparky, revolutionary, and curious. People are hungry for change. It's not the time to be quiet, but to be fast on your feet. Solar flares magnify the energy on any other cards you pull. When the sun is storming, our social and political world activates, revolutionary change manifests, and trees go faster in the forest. Aim carefully because a solar flare brings momentum, not thoughtfulness. That you have to provide. The calm metaphysical perspective may not be easy, but you can bring that in to create balance and longevity. What you build during the solar flare may be hot and fervent, but not necessarily long-lived. To turn an idea or a love affair into something permanent like a business plan or a partnership will take conscious effort. The challenge of this card tempers flare along with the sun. You can scorch yourself with too much passionate action and not enough emotional sensitivity if you are not mindful. The gift of this card, the sun is sending extra voltage and inspiration your way, so use it wisely. Feel the heat in the situation, the passion in the people involved, and then balance that fire by adding water's compassion, the thoughtfulness of the air, and the logistics of Earth to turn that inspiration into reality. Okay, so get comfortable, find that space where you are able to relax, but also remain alert in your consciousness so that you can hear my words and you can go deep into yourself and be conscious to have the dialogue, the communication with your divine me, with that deep, deep part of you that is beyond any ego, that knows the truth, that feels the truth, and that is communicating the truth with us all the time. When we listen, we can apply it, we can hear it, and we can apply it. So we want to be alert for this, and let us prepare. So when we go into meditation, we are going to take some deep breaths. We're going to inhale fully through our nostrils. We're going to hold on for a moment, and then we're going to exhale slowly. So inhaling fully, holding, and then exhale. With intention, we're going to take 3 deep breaths. Keep your eyes open on the first 2, and then allow your eyes to flutter closed on the 3rd breath. And then I will put the card up for all of us to look at your own leisure during the meditation. If you want to remember what it looks like, if you want to remember how you felt when you saw the card, or maybe just get an idea of the theme again. Solar flares and activate. Let's take that first deep breath in. Inhale. And hold. And exhale slowly. And hold. Inhale again. And hold. And inhale. And exhale slowly. And hold. And allow your eyes to flutter close as you take that last inhale. The card is up. And allow your breathing to remain intentional, but at your own pace, inhaling deeply and holding and exhaling slowly. And as you exhale and inhale, we are relaxing our bodies from the bottoms of our feet up through our bodies to the top of our crown. Feel that relaxation just move up through like a current running through your body from your feet all the way up your legs and your hips and your torso and your chest and your shoulders and all the way down your arms out through your fingertips, up through your neck that current runs, through your chin and your cheeks and your nose and your ears and your forehead and right out your crown. Your body is relaxed. Tension is released. Discomfort is released. And we are so comfortable right now. Feeling soft, safe and comfortable. And really our bodies have almost become dissolved or translucent, because here in this space we are now in our own mind, in our own imagination. And we think of that intention that we wrote down on that little slip of paper. And we think of it on that paper. We're sitting here in a space that's dark and safe. But the paper isn't really visible in our mind's eye. And in our mind's eye, we're searching for what we've written. We're searching for a way in our mind's eye to activate this intention. As we think about ways to activate, we think about some of the very gentle, perhaps barriers or obstacles that may prevent us from starting on this activation. What we need to do is light a fire. Ignite our passion to accomplish this intention. Though we are struggling in our mind's eye to see that piece of paper, we know that we can call upon the flare to show us the light, to show us the way. And as we imagine that flare, just when we really want to see that paper, when we want to begin to move forward on this intention, but find ourselves a little in the dark, we look up in the sky with our mind's eye, and all of a sudden, a giant flare of light explodes around us. The world around us lightens up, brightens up like a giant flash. And when it flashes in this space so brightly, it would be blinding to us if we were here with our material human eyes, but because we are here in our mind's eye, it only serves to quickly and brightly illuminate everything around us, and our idea, our intention lightens up brightly. We see that slip, we see what we've written, and then as if by magic, we see how we might move a step toward making that intention happen. We see it. We see it, we feel it with this flash of light. We see it written, and we see it begin to automatically catch fire in our mind's eye and to burn away hotly. And as it burns away, we feel the passion in our own hearts to bring this intention to its full and wonderful, self-nourishing intention, all made possible by the flash of this almost blinding light. And as that slip of paper with our intention burns away, that intention becomes part of us. And we feel our own selves catch this light, this flare, as we ourselves, or our essences in our mind's eye, glow more and more brightly. And as we grow more bright, we feel more connected, we feel more clear, we feel more able to see in our mind's eye the journey to success of this intention. We breeze past the discipline or work that it might have taken us. Without this faith and without this journey of faith and journey of spirit, all we feel is our passion and desire to be here with this intention, to manifest it, to bring it out, to shape it for us and all around us. And we feel the power of this success. And that success might be just one step toward this intention. We are taking every single breath and step toward this intention as success, and we feel it, and we hear the voice of our deep self, that divine me, which, as it does every week, has a special message just for us about this experience, about how we can make this experience more effective for ourselves, with this activation by this flare of solar light. And we listen. We listen with whatever we need to listen with to hear this unique and beautiful message from our deep self, our divine me. For the next few moments, we listen for that message. that message to burn through us with that solar flare. The voice of that divine me feels so gentle on our souls, so helpful and informative, nourishing us, making us feel safe, making us feel connected to the divinity in everyone. And now as we prepare to return to our bodies, we express our gratitude to that deep self, to that divine me, for the loving and beautiful and safe way it has come to us and shared with us and ignited our passion, burning now, taking us toward our own intention and our own light. And after we thank that deep voice, that deep self, the divine me, we allow ourselves to return to our physical body, just allowing our ethereal or spiritual self, this imaginative self, to float gently, lowering ourselves back into our bodies. We feel the animation return to our feet and our legs and our torsos and our chest and our shoulders, all the way out our arms. We can feel everything warm, active, pain-free, comfortable and safe, relaxed and alert. And as that soul self completely fits back into our bodies, and as we feel our animated bodies bursting with life, bursting with potential, bursting with resolve and healing and love, we choose to return to our physical bodies by taking 3 deep breaths and sealing it all back together. Quick breaths, 3 of them. On the third one, we'll open our eyes. Inhale. Exhale quickly. Inhale again. Exhale quickly. Inhale one last time and exhale quickly as we open our eyes together. We've returned. Hope you could feel that deep self communicating with you. I hope you could feel the igniting from that solar flare that burned through the words and that intention, that sent it out into the universe, and that is now working to bring it back in whatever way is best for us. We've been activated. We have been activated. We are active. We are making it happen for ourselves. So we're back in our bodies fully. Let's seal the deal by sending it back out into the flames, just like it did in our mind. Center one. Toss the other one in. Right. Turn together. Flare. Thank you once again for joining us on this full Wednesday. Cold, but always beautiful. I think you and Sue, Kathleen and Sue on our Zoom. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love you so much. And let us enjoy our week. If you are here, I'm going to check out the Facebook page and YouTube channel, see if y'all are around. But if you're not here, that's fine. If you're watching the recording later, you can still write a comment. You can still say hello. You can still let us know how you're doing. Uh, Always grateful when you are doing that. And let's keep this community going. Let's remember that we are all in this together. And most of all, if we seek peace in our world, our smaller world, if we seek peace in the greater world, it's time to remember that peace has to begin with me. Let peace begin with me. I love you. Be glorious. And I will meet you here next week, same time, same pages. Good night.